allow that business.
Yeah,
No.
true.
Unless you're in a hot tub.
Well, I was like, unless it's a hot tub, and then it's
Okay.
fine.
I missed something, but I am glad I missed it. So
What, just hot tub streams? Like, Twitch just, like, allowed them for some reason under the... like, it just... Hey, boobs! Anyway.
But, like, any stream that Amaranth did that was, like, just, like... What is it, like... Oh, yeah, I'm eating an eggplant.
With my
or I'm
boobs
working
out.
out
With my
in a
boobs out.
bikini.
Like,
And I was like, bro, like, come on.
check out these jerks. I'm streaming,
Ugh.
so maybe
Fine.
let's do it.
Be
There you
careful. If we talk shit about her, like, we could get, like...
I know, we were live talking shit about her
Oh my
and
god.
and
No,
saying
I kid you not.
and
No, I
saying
kid
the
you
word
not.
boobs. So like the first 15 seconds of this stream is fucked. I'm gonna have to cut it off of YouTube.
Demonetized.
Listen, it sounds crazy, but when I used to stream, I like didn't know, but someone came into my stream and was talking about another streamer, and I was like a little buzzed, so I didn't really know that it was another streamer. I thought it was like a bot, like those like sex bots that, you know, whatever. And I said something, and the person like clipped it and sent it to this other chick streamer, and then they like started like shit talking
Did you
me
get
and,
into
like,
an
it's
internet war?
crazy.
No,
No, I was like, I don't want to partake in this, but like it was terrible. Like I was like, why does my video have so many views? It had like so many views, and it was because they had clipped that part of it, and everyone was like watching. It was terrible. Never again.
Well, let's get into some virtual fights as well.
Yeah, the ones I like.
All right, y'all. You've just stepped out of your room of the five. You were in the sewers in the City of Dwellers' Den. You, Hammers Below, Dalren, and on the back of Wudao, the damaged soul siphon. Where would you like to go?
Didn't we end up putting that in a barrel or a chest or something that looks different?
It's inside like a thing that I can carry, basically.
It has like
You
a little
also
I'm not
satchel.
carrying the thing itself. It's
Right.
like
Yeah.
yeah, we have it like inside something so I can safely carry it.
I imagine it's like, you know,
when
when like
purchase one of those like
Safely.
chests that all the other orcs were carrying, where they had it on their back.
Guys, I used to have a
Walking
bag of
around with
holding.
that.
Yeah.
what happened to
Briefly.
that? Hmm?
The DM
It
took
had
it away from
loaded.
me.
The DM took it away from me.
Blame
Completely
the D-
unprovoked.
Like they do.
All the
Always
DM's
blame
fault.
the DM. We're just
Other-
going up this like river. We're just following the river up to the surface, right?
Well, you're following it out of the City of Dwellers' Den towards
then-
Beastspine.
Back into the
And then hopefully from Beastspine to the winding path up the side and then back into Valorsfall. Or
I kind
out
of
another way.
imagine that Wudao looks like those characters, like when they're, you know, running away from home and they have like a little knapsack that's like fabric
bindle?
attached to a stick. That's what I imagine Wudao is holding, like a little cartoon character.
Hey, Ratscratch, before we get too far out of this place and into the open, do you want to like divvy up those files amongst the groups so that way, you know?
Oh yeah.
we don't
And then I just
get all
start
of them and
rifling
get
around in all of my like feather pockets. Like there's like fucking receipts and shit, like the equivalent of fantasy receipts. So just like there's just shit coming out. Here. And it's a little crumpled up, but
just so we have some of these, you know,
I-
spread amongst. the
I
group.
give you
That
the
way
whole
if
stack.
one of us does get captured, then you know, not all hope is lost.
And I
Hypothetically, if one of us who happened to be carrying all the important stuff was hypothetically captured, hypothetically, of course.
I make sure to pick up any errant bits that I've accidentally removed from my feather pockets.
Cool. will
I asked
put it
Kaydren if I can
in-
have some of the pieces of paper. I was like, can I have some?
I pull out a little ribbon and I give it to you, Yasi, because I'm a
Oh,
nice
the
bird.
ribbon.
Fine,
I'll take the ribbon.
I'll give it to Calla.
Thanks, Bird.
You're welcome.
And I want important papers so I can read them.
It was paper.
Or I'll
It
probably
was
just steal
important.
them off of Kaydren while he's sleeping. The way I do.
wish you luck in trying to find them now, because I got
Oh,
a spot
God.
that I'm gonna put them.
That
God.
is a weird thing to say.
All right, so we didn't really need to. There was action earlier, right? But now, oh wait, was there still people heading this way though? That's kind of where we ended things, correct?
You were leaving the room of the five, and you had some indication there might be people heading your way, but you're not sure.
Could I
Though
do?
you had the rats going by was the only indication.
Yes. Could I
But
do
I
a
don't think you guys
perception
have
check to make
figured
sure
out what that means yet.
Yeah. Could I do a perception check on our way out to look around to see if there's any
Yes, sir. Let's get those rolls
anybody
going.
in the vicinity? Oh, the dot's on the other side. All right, let's see. 10.
Nope. The sewer's looking pretty sewery today. You spent a good amount of time outside the room right now, so nothing jumps out as you as being out of place.
Alrighty.
Let's
Not
do
the
it.
most pleasant place.
Let's get out of here.
Invisible,
I'm
so
ready to
I'm going
venture forth.
walk
Who
out.
is going to be your guide or leader or decider of path to take at
Well-
the various intersections?
Oh, path is not my thing, but
I'm perceptive.
the invisibles should
still
go
pretty perceptive.
should go in the front to at least peek around corners.
Sure.
Yeah.
But then we can make a group decision.
And
That works for
I
me.
will be needing a survival check from whoever is guiding us out. So
I can do that.
guide us.
Oh, I'm really survivable too, so I could do that if we need to, but
So I rolled a 9. So
Plus.
16 in total.
Okay.
I quickly look at Hammer's Blow and I say, Sir Kaydren here is the best at this stuff.
at perceiving things.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, indeed.
Hmm.
Follow his lead.
Even if his lead is incorrect.
The followers of the bird are always on the right path.
Nice.
This is how
I
brainwashing
guess
happens.
we can't go wrong then.
We shan't go wrong.
16
Or
on the
Hammer's
survival
Blow.
check.
Yeah. I was just wondering what I should do with our poor little Dwagar who's being indoctrinated in front of our very eyes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so the challenge here is that there's lots of flowing water, as is a well-established city sewer system, basically. And so you're just kind of at each intersection judging, like, which way is it going to combine, which is the stronger, you're just kind of flowing it down. It might not be the most efficient path, but you're just confidently kind of picking your way through. And as you do so, that kind of channel in the middle, if you remember, there's 2 walkways on either side, and then there was kind of like a little bit of like grossness and then a little flow. That flow seems to be getting wider and wider until eventually you turn around a corner and you have what is quite clearly the flow of a main portion of the river. So basically the water is now up to the edge of the walkway on either side, and it's a much more flowing current and less
Wait, I have a question.
stagnant water there.
How long
Yes.
did that take?
Probably a couple of hours, maybe
Okay,
2
because
or 3
my
at most.
pass with trace would have expired.
Would
Oh,
you
you're-
have recasted it?
Probably.
Okay, mark off the
I mean, do we
appropriate
need
spell
to
slots.
do? I mean, in these sewers, are they very open, or is it just sewers?
So, as a reminder, they're kind of like the width of a city street,
Yep.
arched across the middle, arched across the top, and then walkways on either side, and then kind of debris and water and other things in the middle.
Right.
So, you can imagine that the sewer system is essentially a replica of the streets above it. So, if that gives you an idea of what it's like, so it's open but dark.
Sure,
if
but
that
there's
helps.
not like inhabitants living, like tons of inhabitants living down here and shit, right? Like,
Every now and again, you run across a few signs of things. Remember, you did run into some
sure.
rather
I'm
foul,
just saying it's not like a
semi-intelligent
bustling street down
beasties.
here,
Yeah,
you know?
you see a little bit of signs that there are creatures down here, but you don't run into any during those first 2 or
I don't
3
think
hours
we
to the
really
main
need
path.
to use our invisibility.
I was just gonna say the invisibility has dropped, but I'm gonna wait until we get back into civilization. It's the people
Yeah,
that
to
I'm
me,
worried
we
about,
need to
not
be
the
using Pass
creatures.
Without Traces too,
Yeah.
'cause we'd
Oh,
be needing
oops.
stealth
Yeah, maybe I
rolls for that to
don't
be
cast it.
effective anyway.
Nah, I've casted it. It was a thing, but I have more.
Yeah, I guess
so
I'll cast it because I did it. I said I did,
Yeah.
but I have
Just
one more
wait
cast.
until we get to the edge of this, and then
yeah, back into civilization.
use our invisibility.
We need to get
as our
past those
belts and whatnot.
elevator guards anyway. The fucking
True.
uppy downy guards.
Uppy.
I wouldn't know what an elevator is.
Those upper guards, not the downer guards.
Yeah, exactly. The downer guards are down
I hate
there.
the downers. They always depress me.
So, one thing for our less experienced D&D player, Pass Without a Trace does 2 things. The first thing it does is increase your stealth bonus dramatically. The second
Yeah.
thing it does is prevent you from being tracked except by magical means, and you leave no trace behind you as you go. Literally
That's right, baby.
pass without a trace. So I don't know if that influences your decision about whether you wanted or didn't want to cast it, but I just want to make sure you knew that there was an effect that doesn't show up in, say, Baldur's Gate 3,
Well, if
but
we,
does have an effect in regular D&D.
I think then we're good because we cast
We've-
it.
We've covered
Yeah,
our we've
so
covered
we
our
wouldn't have
exit.
it from the start, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In fact,
Right?
it
me
makes
a
sense to have
stealth-
cast it the
where
first
nobody
time.
really track us.
Yeah, give
Yeah.
me a party stealth check just to see how you guys proceed.
Oh, I
Uh,
can do that.
Could I have done that when I was still invisible, or do I have to do it now?
Well, so it sounds like you stayed invisible for about half the time. So why don't you
For
just
2
roll-
hours. Would
Well,
have been
no, we
passive.
would have stayed invisible.
No,
for
I'm
the
not talking
full-
about Pass
full
Without a
round.
Trace. I'm talking
Oh.
about true invisibility here.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you kept that up for about half the time that you were walking. That because
Oh.
it has an hour-long time, and you walked for 2 or 3 hours ish. So go ahead and roll your stealth check. You can roll it without disadvantage though, but everybody else won't get advantage. So just a
Okay.
straight stealth check from everybody. Kind of split the difference a little bit there.
18.
Because that could only have gone down 9.
9.
Natural 20 for a total
Bow,
of
bow, bow, bow.
23.
The sneaky monk sneaks.
With carrying the thing. I don't know how that works, but
You have become
Everyone
one
would
with
get
the
to roll
hobo.
10, or you get to add 10 to whatever your stealth roll is, though, right?
That is true. Make
Okay,
sure
so
you do that.
Do I have any
33.
Because even if I didn't-
Oh, I get +2. 11.
I think you also get plus 10
Plus
because you're
10.
within 30 feet of my emanation of Pass Without Trace.
Well, that's
Ooh.
So
27.
I have 21.
Okay, you guys make your way down. No indication that anybody has seen you or anybody is following you. You probably have another, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes worth of walking, but you can now see quite clearly straight basically to what appears to be a gate or a bigger portcullis at the end. Hard to see from here, but it looks like it may be blocked
Blocked how?
with some sort of grating.
Oh, like a metal kind of.
Yeah, it's hard to see. You'd have to walk up to it to get a better look, but from here you can see part of what lets you know you're going in the right direction is you can see there's some sort of structure across the tunnel in that direction.
Maybe it'll be a weak grate and Wudao can it open.
There might also be
Possibly.
a lever hidden around one of the areas too, like we had before.
Yeah, I'm down to walk up to it, but maybe as we walk up to it, I'll try to look out more for activity if it is like a type of entrance area.
Give me a perception.
13.
13's pretty good. The thing that stands out to you about this is that this was definitely built to keep people out. It looks to be part of the city's protection. They don't want some invading force to be getting into the underneath of the city without going through one of the gates.
So
So
we're on the
it's
side
pretty
that's
heavily reinforced. You're on the inside, but you
okay.
can see like this is not just like a, oh, we just put it here to catch some debris in the water. No, this is like, we don't want armies coming into the city through this entrance. So we've blocked it up, but the water can still flow through there. The
It's-
other thing that you notice with the 13 is that the water is quite strong at this point. There's a little bit of a narrowing, and it's raging through pretty strongly at this point. It's hard to tell, but you think there might be some sort of drop off. So you may not be coming out evenly with the rest of the water. There's the kind of the sound, a dull roar that suggests there may be a bit of a drop there.
With
Is-
the 13, oh, sorry, is there any indication that it's like a manned area? Like that there would be anybody
Nothing that
walking, shifts,
The
guards?
patrol or guard or like
Okay.
that. There doesn't seem to be any signs of like a guard post or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Interestingly, you did see signs of an old guard post area at the last gate you ran across towards where the researchers were. So you're not sure what that means, if the city was like expanded at one point or what
Okay.
that signifies, but you don't see that same sort of like, this is a manned passable entrance from your inspection.
I'll share that with the party, things I perceived. The end. Okay.
That's sort of what you guys are seeing as you walk up as well. What were you gonna ask, Ratscratch?
Is this the way we came originally, or
No. Mm-mm.
okay?
You have made your way into the city in various ways, but
Mm-hmm.
you didn't pass through the main gates. If you remember, outside of V-Spine, you ran into a trans-dimensional transport
yeah,
vehicle,
that's
made a
right.
pit
Yep.
stop in hell, made a deal with the devil, and
We
ended
did
up
those
inside
things.
the city
Yeah,
of
we did
Dwellers
those
Den.
things. So this gate, I mean, it's not like just a really high wall, like.
It's not a wall. It's literally like a grate across where the water's. So the water's flowing through the grate to get out,
Okay.
and it's clearly to stop people from coming in from the
Oh,
outside.
okay. So there's no way like up or around. It's just kind of like.
It seems to be this is where we want the river to go,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't want people to come in at the same time.
Okay. How
Yeah,
confident are we
do
this
you
is
have
the way
any,
through?
like, stone to mud spells or
Hold on.
stone manipulation spells with your natural abilities?
Let me look see. Let me recall, but Ryan, go on while I try to recall if I have abilities of that.
We're kind of at
Variety
an
prepared.
impasse. Like this is the way through.
Well, we can take a look at it, but
Yeah.
so how thick are these pipes that are jutting out of the walls and to make this grate?
So these are much thicker than you would have expected for a normal grate. Again, it seems to be we want to delay the people that might want to be trying to bash our way through this. And in fact, when you look closer, the grate is cross-hatched. So it's not just a single set of bars that you might otherwise expect. And there seems to be spikes facing outward as well to trap and otherwise impede attempts to break, cut, smash their way in. They're about the width or thickness of a spear's haft, so a good amount, and they appear to be metal of some kind, though it's hard to tell at this point.
Disciple Hammer's Blow. Can you take a look at that grate and tell us if there is a way past it? Is that within your wheelhouse, Disciple?
I don't have anything prepared for that, Kaydren, sadly, and none of my base abilities would really.
As my lord commands, so shall I attempt. And he
The bird is
wanders
the
off
word.
towards. The bird is the word.
The bird is the word.
He wanders off towards the gate to take a closer look. He seems to be kind of climbing, poking, prodding at it. Looks like he's going to be there a while. No immediate response of like, here's the button or anything like that.
Sure.
So, he seems pretty fixated on doing that.
Disciple Hammersblow, it is not a fault of yours if you can't get past this impassable pass. It was just merely asking if you knew.
I understand, my lord. And then you hear clang as the hammer in his hand ricochets off the grate from his blow.
Disciple Hammer's blow, did that do anything?
It made a rather loud noise.
Let's not, Sir Hammer's blow. Let's return to the party, Disciple Hammer's blow. Thank you.
At once.
The bird is the word.
He comes running up to you. He makes like a weird, like his salute towards you is sort of like a flap.
I love it.
And he comes sprinting up to you.
Back at you.
Very good.
So is it like a wall with just like a grate where the water is coming through? Otherwise,
The water's going out, so it's kind of pushing strongly against that.
oh, and the grate is built into like maybe like what is it built into? Is it just a
The stone wall on either
the
side.
stone wall? Okay,
Which you
and does it have a
presume
height?
is the edge of the city. Yeah, so the sewer is kind of an arched way, and the grate goes all the way up to the top. So about half the grate appears to be above the waters and walkways line, and the other half appears to be below.
How high is that wall? Is it like a wall or is it just like a rock?
So it's rounded, and at the top point, it's probably about 10 feet.
Oh, 10 feet? We could climb up, right? 10 feet?
Sure,
That's
the grate goes
doable.
all the way to the top, but sure, you can climb up to the top if you want.
Wait, no, but so is the whole wall a grate or is it a grate that's inside of a like you know, like a
This-
gate would be there's like a wall and there's a
Yeah. So the grate covers the entire entranceway. Again, it's designed to keep
oh.
armies from
So the
coming
whole
into the
wall
city.
is just a grate.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh,
And the
can we
water is
climb up the
shooting
grate?
out of it. You can. You're gonna hit the ceiling on the inside if you wanted to.
Oh, so it's just like bottom to top grate.
You
I
got it.
see. So there's no like
There's no
top.
opening.
There's
Yeah,
no
I
up and
see,
over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. It's just great. Okay.
It's great. It's great. This is great.
Wudao,
It's
can
great.
you
It's
see if
pretty
you
great.
can rip those grates like a little wide so you can crawl in?
Put the thing down. I'll go over
This
and
could
see
be
if I
good
can.
training for you.
Then,
you
oh,
know?
of course. I mean,
And we just need it to be big enough to let Calla get in. Cause she's
Where are
tiny.
you attempting to pull these?
Not by the water, I hope.
well, I mean, I'll expect them to see if there's any spot that looks more corroded.
Oh,
or...
smart.
Give me an investigation, please. I almost said inspection. I was like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's investigation.
Inspectigation.
All right.
Investigation, please.
A solid 10.
These look like pretty sturdy grates, though you can't really see what underwater is. So from everything above seems to be about the same.
Matthew, what what material of metal?
Stick
this
your
grate
head in the
made of?
water.
Give me an nature check to see if you can figure out what type of
Excellent.
metal that is.
Come on. Dang it, it's still 16 though.
Is it a dark-looking iron?
Strangely enough, it does appear to be a dark-looking
My
iron.
goodness.
What does that mean to me?
What does that mean? That is
Go figure.
very little as a member of the surface.
Okay. Y'all. I have a okay, so I actually have flaming sphere
Did we-
prepared.
Hold on.
And
Let's chill out on the fire for a second.
I mean, it's just a little
That was-
fire circle, like it will melt
Before
some
you
of the
do that-
metal. Is that
Let
terrible?
me see if I can actually bend them first.
But hold up. Wudao,
Okay.
Wudao,
Hmm.
do the grates go all the way down to the ground? I don't know why I'm speaking like I am some sort of this, but the
Apparently
grates.
that's what you've heard that.
I've heard that before. Yeah.
Well, I've heard that before. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I'll go down and.
Stick your head in the
check.
water.
Wait, but isn't this water like supposed to be moving pretty fast?
Yeah, it's whatever. It's all part of life. It's fine.
It is moving very fast, and it's also poop.
Mm.
Open your mouth.
Maybe it's less
What
No,
is-
poopy
close
what
your
is
on
mouth.
this
life
part.
if not
It might be less
fast
poopy up
moving
here.
river of poop.
You know?
No,
Maybe.
no, it's all poopy.
It's the river of
Probably.
poop, the river of poop, and that's hard. That's a hard song to sing. I don't know.
I'll check.
Billy Joel, the river.
I mean, I don't have to stick my feet in or my head in. I'll just use like my feet to like check.
Give
See
me
if
an investigation
run
at
a-
disadvantage there. That's
run
if you're
along
only
the
gonna
edge of
stick your foot in there.
Well, I
You're
mean,
only
I'm
gonna
just
dip your
rubbing
toe
against.
in the water.
Well, no, I'm rubbing my foot against the bar to see if it goes all the way down to the ground.
Ooh.
I see.
Ooh.
It goes down as far as your leg goes down at the very minimum. And your foot becomes trapped against the grate, pushed against the gate as soon as you put it in the water.
Because the
it's a
water is so
very
fast.
strong push.
You
Yeah.
you hear a voice echo throughout the chamber. I'm into that.
Rubby dub dub. All right,
Coloring?
if that doesn't work, I feel like this may. Well, actually, once Wudao gets his leg out of the grate, whatever
mean-
private moment they're happening, I'm gonna see if he's able to pull the bars apart at all.
Give me a strength check.
Straight strength. Let's see.
Everyone's watching Wudao.
12.
Nada. Not even a hint
God
of movement.
damn it.
A lot of struggle though. It's just
I'm
one of those.
Kind
disappointed.
of awkward positioning. Yeah, that's a little.
Is this
Sure
just
it
one of
was.
those D&D things
This
where
never
we're all
happened to
like
me.
trying to open the door, but there's a way around it, like 3 feet to the right? I'm gonna like continue down the wall path to see if there's just a way around this.
So while Ratscratch does that, because this isn't that, it's just 5 feet. It's not a big sphere. It's
Give
just
me
a
a
thing.
standard perception as you wander off down the hall looking for
I-
alternate paths.
I can do that. Calla,
Yeah.
Calla, come with me.
Okay. I was sitting down drinking from my flask until you said come with me. So come follow.
Groaning, she gets off the floor and wanders after you.
12.
Let's see.
By the way, Sarah, Declan was listening to me listen to the recap from last week, and he's like, "Sarah's playing," and I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "She doesn't talk very much." I was like, "Yeah, but when she does, she does." So
Sorry for all the swear words, Declan.
Mm-hmm.
he is immune to those.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, you should be.
Yeah, I'm like,
Eh.
it's a different age. What would you like to do, Yasi?
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look in my pack and see if I have like any kind of like I feel like I should have something made of metal, right? Because I have like clubs, weapons, like things like that. Just
Your
something basic.
Daggers, sure.
Right, something like that. But something that's kind of like a little bit heftier. And then I'm
Tell
basically
me
gonna
what
try
it
to
is. You can't just assume you have it though. Like you gotta tell me what you
I
have.
have. Okay, you know like when you have rope, right? And you
Sure.
can put like the little claws on it to like throw it over. Would I have like a
Sure.
claw like that?
Did you buy one?
No, I don't think so.
Did you pick one up?
No, not like I think.
Is
I
it in
would've
your
done
kit from the
intentionally.
starting?
I don't. I'm like struggling a bit with D&D Beyond, so I don't know where to look for it.
Would you have started with a dungeoneering kit? Because if so, that might help you.
Probably not. Probably like the
Probably not.
survivor's kit.
So
Probably with a
just know that.
coloring book.
I'm literally not being like pedantic.
No, I don't
like,
think you're being
you have
pedantic.
this thing.
No,
I'm
I don't want to.
literally
I don't want to
checking to
life
see if
hack
you
it or
maybe had
anything.
had it. Yeah.
Okay, so I have light armor, shields, and simple weapons, and a herbalism kit.
Okay,
Simple
yeah,
weapon.
no.
That's what you have. Yeah.
Simple weapon.
Leaves and stuff.
Here we go. 30 pounds of dynamite.
Well, so here's what I'm trying to do. So
What's that doing in here?
tell me if this sounds like something that would make sense, or like that if I would have something in a basic kit to help with this. But I basically want to try and like weld an opening. So if it's like a metal, the same way you would, heat up a metal, and then maybe you could like make it more flexible, right?
Okay. Okay.
And so it says by the spell flaming sphere that if something is heatable or burnable or flammable, right, that it's affected by the heat. So it's not necessarily going to burn the metal, but either way, I'm looking in my sack for something because when the metal's hot, I'm not going to be able to touch it, you know. So I just need something that I can use to try to mold the rod.
Have a mace you could use. and
Ooh, a
a
mace is good
javelin.
because it has like a little hook. Okay, I'm gonna tell Kaydren the plan so
I
that
don't
when
know
the
if
sphere is
mace has a hook on it, but you
Are
might be able
maces
to use the
spiky?
javelin to.
Yeah, but they're spikes, not hooks.
like if you could get the hook part, not the hook, but like a spiky part. Oh yeah, if you could get the spiky part of the mace against the bar and pull it.
Depends on what type of mace it is. The issue. Maces are You're picturing a certain type of mace. There are many maces. It just depends on which mace this
This is what I had
a
opened
very basic mace in
Boom.
D&D
What about
is
this
going
guy?
to either be wooden or metal hafted or shafted, and with a very metal weight at the top.
What do you
So-
think about what I posted
Flanged
here
mace, probably.
Yeah,
in the
flanged,
Dindy?
the most basic of basic crafting.
That looks
doesn't
pretty
require.
basic, right? Look at
So
it.
it'd probably be more basic than that, but close
Well,
enough.
let's give it a go. I feel like Wudao's probably, or not Wudao, Kaydren's probably stronger. I would have asked Wudao, but I don't know if he's strong
The only
anymore.
other thing I have, I do have a short sword.
I don't know if a short
works?
sword will. I guess if you put your arm around and pulled, type of a thing.
No, I mean you could just wedge it in there and start pulling.
Okay,
Like, do
here
it
but
long
you'll have to
blade-
do
long
that.
blade wise, not flat blade side. You can. Do
I
a lot
trust
of,
that
like,
you, as an
oomph in that.
adventurer, will have
I
smart
just don't know if
ideas
it's
about.
going to be enough to really like pull that apart. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, let's give it a go and see what happens. I'm gonna tell Kaydren what I have in mind, and he'll tell me what he should actually do, which is what he just said. And then
Okay.
I'm like, all right, let's see if we can try this. I'm gonna summon a flaming sphere, like
Okay.
right near these rods.
Okay.
And then after they heat up, if you could get in there and use your sword to like try to wedge open a gap, and we can see if that'll work. So, I'm going to ask everyone to clear like 5 feet because that's where it's gonna spawn.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to drop quietly, gently. I'm just gonna make peep, not like from the sky, but like just like summon a flaming sphere,
Okay.
and let it just sit there for the full duration of a minute, which isn't that long, but like a whole minute of a fucking
Okay.
flaming sphere on these metal rods, and it's 5 feet, right? So
I
it would
understand.
melt.
I
I
understand.
don't know how many rods in the distance, but and then I'm gonna ask Kaydren.
Roll a D100 for me.
No.
Jesus Christ, is that even in this thing?
We moved everybody back.
Sure.
Okay.
Um,
Go for it.
I don't have a D100, and
Are you
I
right
mean,
next
yeah.
to the artifact?
You're pretty close
Oh.
to that artifact.
Shit, I forgot about that. I didn't even know that's what was happening.
Mm-hmm. While Calla and I are walking, I'm going to pay particularly close attention to the ceiling of the area that we're in, looking for any gaps.
Oh shit.
Ah, okay. Hold
Oh,
that thought for a second.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't know what's good or bad. What did
Yeah.
you
I
roll?
know. I thought I got a high roll, so I was like, "Yay!" It's 81, but
Ooh, that's bad.
it could be good.
No, it could be awful.
It could be like all the metal around you becomes disappeared.
How
All,
many hit points
Inside
do you
your
have right now?
Oh no.
Do I gain max hit points? Is
yeah,
that why you're
totally.
asking?
That's what it
Uh-huh.
is.
I have 42.
Out of how many?
42.
You
Be cool, bro.
gain 5 temporary hit points.
Be cool, bro.
And you feel a sensation of uplifting or being heartened by that.
It's,
Oh,
it's
that's not good.
And I do the same dance I just did when I felt it. I was like, woo woo, woo woo, and then, but I'm still concentrating. To be clear, the
Understood.
dance did not break my concentration.
The minute goes by, the flaming sphere fades away. There's distinct
Kaydren, no!
a coloration to the metal grate right now. Kind of a yellow-orange glow.
Can I run up with the short sword, and slide it in, and then try to pull the two?
Give me a
apart?
strength check.
Can I grab the mace on the ground and start doing it on the other side after I watch Kaydren?
Okay, so you can either make a separate strength check, or Kaydren can make a strength check at advantage then.
Give him advantage.
Okay.
How
I'm
hot is that
weak.
water that y'all just walked? No, I'm not talking.
You're not there, sir.
I'm not here.
Strength is not
We
exactly.
were talking about the germs.
Damn, I always
that
thought you
they're
were really
getting in the
strong.
river.
Yeah.
As we walk.
Ugh.
Strength
Yeah.
roll is 13.
13 total.
Yep, 13 total.
There is some give. You see a couple of inches movement. Unfortunately, once it slides a couple of inches, the leverage that you have gained by pushing on the other bar kind of slips a bit, so it's hard to get it further than that. But you do have one space that's opened up a little bit.
Get your up,
Maybe a foot
Sized
wide
space?
at that
Yeah,
point.
can we like turn Calla horizontal and slide her through?
get
Like
your
those
get your
kid toys?
Right now.
Maybe.
get your UV gloves on, Wudao. Get your UV gloves on.
Actually, I'm just gonna walk up there and use my hell-infused hands
Okay.
to pull
Your
the bar.
bare
Yeah,
hand?
that's right.
All right, give me another strength check as he tries to use his infused hands.
Wait,
Evil
infused?
fucking
What
hand.
are we
My hell
talking about?
infused fists.
He made
I
a
have
deal
the
with
power
a
of
devil.
hell.
Oh my god, you
Hell
actually
pants.
have resistance to heated metal?
No, he
Not
doesn't.
according to my stats. No.
No.
He hits
Oh,
a lot harder.
we about to find out.
Charlie went.
That's another 12.
"Ooh."
Can't seem to roll above 8.
Jesus,
That's
Wudao.
bad.
Wait, can he get advantage? Because I'm still there at the javelin.
No, but he is pretty good at pulling on things, and he manages to get
What the hell
another
does that mean?
couple of inches. He's a strong
I'm really
half
good
orc.
at pulling.
He's a strong puller.
He's a
He's
tugger.
a
He can
yanker.
tug.
He's a yanky and wanking. Yanker
Nope,
wanker. I don't know.
nope,
He's
nope,
not a
nope,
yanker
nope.
wanker, though. It's
Oh,
not.
oh
No.
dear.
Just a little
No.
Yankee
Oh my.
wanky.
No.
Down by the banks of the Yankee Panky, baby.
Just a little wanky Yankee.
Probably
Can't wait
dancing
for
on
the
camera
recap
before
on
she
that.
realizes she's on camera.
I know. I tried to correct. It's fine. Just move on.
You get another couple of inches. I would say you've got a decent opening there, but not particularly large.
Wudao, you yanked a couple inches. Good job.
That's what I do.
God damn it.
You said he's good at yanking.
Give me an investigation
He
check.
actually said pulling. You're the one
Yeah,
who
you're the one that just. You would like an investigation check?
Yeah,
I can get-
particularly as you reach the first intersection.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Who? I
20.
thought we left the owl behind.
Are we just hooting? Yeah, I was like,
21.
He's his brother.
21.
You
21.
don't see anything along the ceiling, except what you do notice is that there's a strong wind pushing down two of the side tunnels.
Ooh.
Trying to learn how to fly bird, or what you doing up there?
I can fly. Or I can make you fly.
Maybe don't make me fly yet,
Yeah, it'd be great.
or at least give me a warning if you're gonna make me.
Oh,
fly.
no. I'll totally warn you.
Because you don't usually. You're like, oh,
Drive
you're
you into the
invisible,
sky.
and I've
Warning.
shoved you down a hill now.
I'll warn you. I'll warn you. Do you feel that? That slight breeze?
Feel what?
There's a breeze.
No? Did somebody ruffle your feathers? or-
Maybe. You said there's two sources of.
Yeah, and almost you would describe it as three. There is, as you would expect, a significant air current following the main flow of water towards the giant opening out of the city, but you detect two distinct splits from that.
Okay.
One appears to be pulling towards the opposite, so like across the water from you, down the opposite side of the tunnel. Imagine a four-way intersection.
Yeah.
So opposite from you, and then there's one that's closer on your side, but not following the flow of the river. So down a side tunnel, basically.
Okay. Does that one appear to be leading in the direction that we want to go?
Unclear, but
Okay.
it's surprising to you that there is any gust of wind that breaks off instead of just going down what appears to be
Yeah.
the main exit.
I'm going to go investigate those gusts of wind. Calla,
Okay.
there's a breeze over here. It's
I
not
would say it'll
normally a
take
thing.
you another 3 to 5 minutes to walk down in that direction, so I'm going to hop back to the
Okay.
other group for that time. You guys have got a small-ish hole opened. Anything you want to continue to do, or what else might you want to try there?
what is the diameter?
Oh, and I'm so sorry. Wudao, you need a constitution check. Save for grabbing onto the hot bars.
Hot rod.
Constitution saving throw. Here we go. 14.
Ooh, that was a lot better than what I thought you were going to say. So you only take 1 point of damage on that.
How big are we talking now for the distance between?
In a regular shape, maybe 1.5 feet by 1 foot tall.
Like,
So like
Pretty good.
this.
ah, shit, we could I could feel like my human person could go through there, so we could definitely put Calla through there.
It's in
But
a regular shape though. It's not a perfect circle.
so
It's
is
kinda like
Calla, as it
jagged
turns out.
around.
Hey,
And I mean that as a compliment. Do you want to be
I'm
a
not
perfect
there.
circle? Do you know what that
He's
would
not
mean?
there.
He's
Yeah.
not there.
And I'm just
I
saying,
can
if you were a
sense it
perfect circle,
in the
that
air.
would be.
Way
would
in the
be
distance.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hey.
I'm here to remind you, you don't want your diameter
heard that on the
overhead to
wind.
be a perfect circle. That would be weird. You'd be like an egg.
Here's- The
But I could
question
roll
is,
around,
though,
it'd be
is
fun.
after we put
It'd be
Calla through the bars, What
What
does
they're-
that accomplish?
Yeah. Well,
Calla
then she
leaves
can
you
go get
behind.
something. You know.
Bye.
Yeah, go get somebody to let us out.
Yeah. Find help.
Excuse
No, I'm
me.
just kidding.
There's a
actually feel
small
like-
hole in your gate. Can you come
For
open
what
it?
it's worth, I think a foot by a foot. Which one of us wouldn't fit through that? Like that feels.
I would say the half orc and the box with the soul siphon would be a
Well, that's what you
problematic
get for
fit.
rolling 12s, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Wow.
Leaves Wudao behind, get stronger and get yourself out.
Someone else.
Yeah,
Someone
maybe
else
she
is
actually
getting
did some
Yassi's
push-ups once in a
ire.
while. I'm just saying.
Goodness.
Rude.
All you have to do is walk away for a little while.
Oh, I know. It's great.
Can't you turn into like something huge and just break it?
Wait, I have another idea.
Read the next section.
Probably a terrible idea, but
The end.
oh. What?
Go
Insert
on.
idea
This is
here.
the
Like an
Uh,
What
elephant or
if-
something?
I mean, listen. Once I do this, though, we'd have to like GTFO if it worked because it would be loud.
Why don't
So-
we just heat the bars again?
I could do that again, but
We
I
already
look at
got a
Wudao. I'm like,
foot and a
Wudao, you want to
half
do some
off of the
push-ups
first
or like
attempt.
bicep curls or something this time? Just like
I
get
mean,
the
I do that
pump,
every
get the
day.
pump going. Are you? I offer him like 4 hardtack. I'm like, hardtack.
I
makes
mean,
you
that whole
strong
last
like
hour you
Yasi."
guys were planning, I was basically benching the professor and the artifact. I don't.
Okay, we
Everyone
could
looks
do
out
that
the window,
again though. I could do that again. I could cast Flaming Sphere at level 3 because I'm out of level 2 spell slots.
Okay.
Did you already use your other level 2 on?
So,
Pass
It was
without a
my
trace.
pass without trace.
Oh.
Actually, I would have
could
cast
you
that. Well,
turn into something big and strong? We tie you to the gate. You pull the gate.
oh, I could do that. I could become one of those big. But
Wow.
I don't know if I could pull the gate. Like that thing is like all the way up
I
to
mean,
the
we've
surface.
already weakened the structural integrity a
Couldn't you
bit.
turn into like a gorilla or something and rip the bars
I
open?
could. I totally could. But I would have to heat it up again to get that extra
I mean,
pull.
I also have a spell called Flaming Sphere.
Oh my god, you flame the sphere this time, and I can turn into a big horse or a big animal.
I also have
love it.
I also have many fire abilities. So if this was something that we wanted to do, I can do that.
Oh, for sure. Let me wild shape over here.
Sure.
I can do this. I can do this, guys. I gotta do
Question,
more
do
of
we-
this.
You
As
wild
they have
shape
this
over it.
conversation, Ratscratch, your earlier check has led you to a piece of the wall where the wind seems to be sucking directly into the wall, about halfway down the tunnel.
It's sucking me this way.
It's not like the wind is very powerful.
No,
but
I know. I just
It's
I-
weird that there's wind going into the.
I just
what
wanted to
appears
say
be a
that
wall.
phrase. Okay, yeah. I head towards the sucking.
You're there. You're walking along the pathway. What appears to be
Oh,
a
and it's
solid
just a wall?
next to you, and the wind seems to be going into the wall.
Oh yeah, that's an invisible wall. I kind of poke my finger at it.
You jab your finger into the wall, and it hurts a little bit.
Oh,
You doing okay there, Ratscratch? Or
do you not feel that,
it's,
Calla?
there's a breeze.
Yeah, it's it going right into the wall. Is it?
The breeze
Like,
touched
is
the
there?
wall,
Okay.
so-
When Ratscratch mentions that to you, you do notice that, weirdly enough, the wind does seem to be being pulled into the wall right there.
I pull out a feather and just kind of hold it up and let go.
Okay. It
And then
flies
just
against the wall.
is it just
Not hard, but just flies over towards the wall.
Okay.
Drops to the ground afterwards.
Okay.
It's not like a wind tunnel effect. It's just the wind is clearly.
Did it
Going in that
appear
direction.
as though the wind was just going in and then hitting the wall and then like dissipating along the wall?
No.
Or is it does it feel like it's not, like it's just going through this wall?
Going into or through the wall, yes.
Okay. Do I have anything that I can do? What is my general area like? Like, is there any vegetation or anything
No
like that?
vegetation.
Okay.
You've got a fairly large stream behind you, and you've got these kind of sewer pathway. So you have an arching stone structure above you that leads to a walkway on the opposite side, and you're halfway down a block in the middle of the sewer at this point. Probably a 3 or 4 minute walk from the rest of the group.
Is okay. Calla, we need to fashion a long stick. I have an idea. I'm going to pull out like a flute, my flute, and I'm gonna see if I can just sort of like I'll stick the feather on top of the flute and I'll raise it up in the air and see if the feather is still wafting around up in the air. Like, where is the extent of this breeze?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah. 12 plus 3. 15.
Ooh, just enough to clear the DC on
Just
this
enough.
one. You notice the feather seems to be pulled into what should be the mortar between the stones, and you notice that there's a significant gap in a lot of the stonework.
Okay. Can we tear down this wall? I'm gonna like heave at this. Actually,
Mr. Gorbachev, tear
That's
down
Tear
what
this
I
down
was
wall.
this
gonna say,
wall.
but I can't remember who was supposed to tear it down.
Mr. Tear down this
Tear
wall.
down.
okay. Man, this is gonna suck up a spell slot, but I cast sending.
Before you do that,
Okay.
you feel a tug at the side of your wing, and Hammer's Blow holds up what appears to be a blacksmith hammer towards you.
Oh, Sir Hammer's blow. Blow.
Oh,
Come from.
I forgot you were here.
Tear down this
It's like
wall.
patting his head.
Mr. Hammer's blow.
Has he been here the whole time?
Oh, you know he
I thought it
has.
was us.
He is like the new
I am-
Sophie. He's
I'll
always
not-
there.
Kala was not paying attention, so she's
The
like,
wind
wait,
is with you always when you are in the flock.
Yes.
I don't know about this whole flock thing, Ratscratch.
The
No.
flock flies with silent wings.
Well,
Would you describe yourself as an unbeliever then?
No,
It-
no, 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 no,
Uh-oh.
no, no, no,
Uh-oh.
no, no,
Uh-oh.
no.
You're gonna start some
Uh,
drama.
I believe in the stupid bird.
But do you
sure.
believe in miracles?
I believe in her.
I believe in miracles. Oh, okay.
Hammer's Blow sets
The dance
to leaving his namesake and begins smashing into the stone wall. Jump back to the other group
okay.
as that begins to happen. Are you doing anything as that occurs?
Yeah. I'm gonna cast sending, and I'm gonna send
Okay.
it to. Well, I'm gonna send it to Yasi, just because this will be funny.
What are we
Okay.
sending to?
Stupid bird.
Okay.
The chaos.
Here's
I'm a
your
chaos
message
person.
that you're sending.
Okay. In a very thundery voice, but like
Okay.
like a very very like
I'm listening.
godly voice. The bird is the word. Yasi, find the bird.
Do
Okay.
I know this is
Ba,
Ratscratch,
ba, da,
or do
da.
I feel like I could be like
Ba, ba.
losing my mind?
I think you can make a pretty safe assumption as to who the fuck is messaging you, especially if it ends with this weird little jingle.
I can
Because
safely
he has
assume.
25 words and he used
Yep.
only half of them.
Bird.
So.
You used 8 if we're being specific, as I was counting them. And I don't know whether to count the blocks at the end as words or not.
Those are all words.
All
Those are
words.
all
So
words.
Those are all words.
presumably we
Bird,
can
bird.
hear the hammering that Hammer blow.
Absolutely. He is going to town against a stone wall with a metal hammer.
Okay. Yeah, I think Ratscratch wants us to go to Ratscratch.
I mean,
He's
this can
probably
wait.
where
We
we
can
hear
always
that
come back to
sound.
it if we need.
I'm assuming he's the sound we're hearing, so
He
Have we even
typically
heard
is.
noise yet? I don't know if we've heard.
we can
Yeah,
hear
you have.
Hammer
You
blow
can
being
hear it.
like ping.
He's
ping.
slamming a metal hammer into a stone wall. It does have quite a sound to it.
Why?
And again, you're only the equivalent of about a block and a half away, so you're not
Mhm.
very far from each other.
Mhm.
There's a decent chance if Ratscratch had just shouted instead of sending, you
No,
would have heard him.
me casting sending is the equivalent of two of us being in the room and texting each other. Like,
Yeah. Hey, could you get me a soda? Could you bring me that? Pass the remote.
Well, I'll let the group know, and then I'll like slowly, like gently touch our little hole that we had made, and be like, "Goodbye, hole."
Whoa.
And then
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
yeah, we worked hard for it. I thought that was like,
You
you
gotta
know,
give him
fun
just a nice
stuff.
Real
gentle caress
sentimental
and
about
wave.
all the hard work you did on
I'm
that
sure
hole.
Wudao is gonna want to like rub his foot against it before we go too. So
No.
you might want to give it a good yank before we say our farewells or our fair yanks.
I'm not really
I don't
sure what
know.
you're implying. What do you mean?
I'm not implying. I'm explying.
I don't know what that means.
Explain your
No?
joke. I don't
I
understand it.
Please explain with
I
extreme
remember
detail.
hearing somewhere that you were really good at pulling things, and I thought yanking was a synonym for
I mean, I
pulling.
do
I'm trying to
pull-ups
get
every
better
day.
at.
Is this how their
Oh,
romance
is that
is
what
gonna
pulling?
start? Is this
Can you call?
gonna
And
be
as we're
an
walking, I'm like,
accidental meet cute here?
can you call them yank ups? If yanking is a synonym for
It's a different
pulling?
movement. It's just different muscle
You can't
group.
say
I'm
that.
not
We're not there
familiar
to you
with
yet.
every
Gotta get-
colloquialism. I
Gotta
mean,
get my
like,
yank ups in for the day.
Yeah, it's a yank up. I like it.
5 sets
Okay.
of 10.
I did 47 yanks today, man. It's out of control.
I'm absolutely
My
slow.
body is. I know.
Drink some
I'm
fucking
feeling.
water.
Yo, I did these yanks and I'm feeling the pump.
It's a
I
CrossFit
mean, the brothers at the
exercise.
monastery used to do a
My
lot of
heart
yanks.
is racing.
Why
wet
does every
from sweat.
no matter where the story begins, every D&D session inevitably ends here? Why
Because I
is
look
that?
forward
Somebody
to
said
seeing
Wudau's
what-
good at pulling. It's a weird thing to
what
say.
it puts in your recap for that.
Oh God. Okay, well,
The AI is going to contact the FBI before we know it.
I'm sorry,
Well,
I cannot
crew-
process this conversation.
Sir, they've
Let's go,
discovered
crew.
yank ups.
do your yank ups later, Wudao. We've got
Can't wait
business
for
to
in the
attend
future
to.
somebody asks for some D&D fitness advice, and it gets Wudao's yank up routine.
You can be good at
Very
yanking
good.
too. Just follow the 5 steps in Wudau's
Now we
yanking.
Just
just
two
need
easy
to get,
steps.
We need to get
Two easy
some
steps.
minor illusion orbs that like show the work with the fitness routine, and then we can start handing them out to people as like
Yes,
fitness
yeah.
tips.
The other monks at the monastery hate him. Find out his 2 easy tips.
You could even have things like
Yank
yank
up.
up to spank up.
Okay.
Tip 1, yank. Tip 2, up.
I just want to see
Wudau's
Wudao
just
like
the
enter
tip
a room
advice.
or like leave a room to drop the mic. He's like, yank up.
Whoa!
You could even say yank down.
No, we
Yank
only yank
down.
up.
Side.
You,
It's not
you need to yank down before you
Yank
yank up.
to the
though.
left. Yank to the right.
Really, the
Now
down
yank
shouldn't
it
be
up.
a yank.
The
there.
down is implied.
I guess everything that goes up must come down.
We're very
Therefore-
close to Silicon Valley's drawing out the whiteboard here.
That's the best part. One of the best parts of the show.
Okay.
Anywho, well, I'm gonna gather the crew, say farewell to our irregularly shaped hole, and
God damn
and
it.
take the group over to see this exhibition of smashing over there that's happening.
Excellent.
I just
Uh,
going over there because there's all this noise.
Yeah,
Uh,
stop.
I pull Calla aside real quick out of your shot of
I'm
Hammer's
just
blow.
breathing again. I'm like, hello, yes.
I don't know where to go next with this cult thing. I was doing it for a laugh.
I'm over my
may
head.
have gone too far.
Oh, you're not too far yet.
I'll help you come up with something. 'Cause I don't know.
Like, I don't think I'm ready for it.
As the rest of the group
okay.
rejoins you, just as Sir Hammer's blow knocks down a decent hole. A few good hits and the wall crumbles very unexpectedly to
Yasi
reveal
says our hole
a
is
sealed
better.
off tunnel that appears to follow the parallel to the river's flow that went to the edge of the wall.
You guys walk up, and I turn around, and I'm like, "You're welcome." I've done nothing helpful, but
I
You're
will
welcome.
say our
That could have
hole is
been into
better.
like a barracks or something that.
Oh
wouldn't
man,
have
that
been
would have been funny. I wish I had thought of that.
overly horrible.
shit.
Welcome to
Just
my
saying, you
hole.
might
Yeah,
wanna
hi guys.
Think about it before you start smashing the wall.
Excuse me, Ray?
No.
Welcome to my dark tunnel.
Well, I
Come
guess there
inside.
was wind, so maybe it makes sense that it wouldn't necessarily, unless it was air conditioned and had good air
You make the
circulation.
assumption that Ratscratch or I would think through a decision before we made it, and that it's just not our style. So,
I-
You fucked up.
I'd expect that from Ratscratch, but you, Calla.
When do
Oh,
I think through plans that aren't drinking? Come on.
It's very dark and no longer wide, but it's hallway sized, so it's not cramped or anything. And it's about 7 feet tall. The ceiling is much lower in here.
Wait, before we go through this, because it seems like slightly unusual that there would just be a random tunnel here that runs parallel to the water that, like, is like
was bricked off.
traversing size. So before we go like right in, can I do like a bit? I can't see in the dark, and I haven't like. Can I like light a torch and then like
Sure.
do a sniff test about like is it mildewy? Do I smell like iron from blood? Like what is it? Sometimes you can smell like, or does it smell like there's
Smells like
water?
food.
It's like
So
it smells
you're
like
wait, hold on. You're gonna do a quick sniff test of the hole before
a
entering.
sniff test, yeah.
You should always do a sniff test.
Oh, 23, baby. I smell all the things.
Sounds like a
You
great
notice
plan on the whole.
you
Hopefully
notice
it's not like poop.
initially,
I took a big whiff.
well, you're in the sewers.
I can't-
It's too late now.
I didn't mean to make.
Thank
That
God, the
was-
session's almost over.
That was unintentional. Okay.
What happened? I missed it.
You consider yourself lucky. You notice several things. One, the torch that you lit, the flames are licking towards the hole. Two, it doesn't feel like it's mildewy or stale air. That there was some sort of airflow in that direction previously.
Oh my god, do you feel like this is a butthole? Is Ryan like assuming that this is just a
Yeah.
glory hole?
And that's the joke. It's not a glory hole.
It's
Well,
a
with the
glorious
wind-
place.
I don't
Dear internet, I'm sorry for everything that just happened.
There's
We're
way
gonna move
worse
on
on
to the-
there. What a-
Ryan's always talking about glory holes, so if we're talking about a hole with things flowing through it, I just assume Ryan assumes it's a glory hole.
It's
I
barely
still
close
think
enough.
glory holes are buttholes sometimes in my brain, so this, yeah.
Oh
Anywho.
god.
Oh, boy.
my
Animated
lord.
door, just
God.
saying.
It's fine. It's
Well,
fine.
this has
So
been fun.
it
Bye,
doesn't
guys.
smell
Abort.
mildewy or
Abort.
stale.
Nope.
It smells
Bye.
fresh.
Precious.
Relatively speaking.
Fresher than I thought it would.
Yep.
Well, that's good. Let's go in.
Is that it? Was there anything else, Matthew? Just smells fresh and there's air blowing into the tunnel.
Correct.
So fresh,
Then why
so
the
clean.
fuck was air blowing out of the tunnel when they were there?
There's the other
Was
side.
never.
We
I
knocked
thought
on
they
the
were
wall.
hearing
It was
air.
blowing.
No, they found it because the air was blowing into it.
Oh, they were
Yep.
getting suctioned. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all, I think we're good. Do we hear anything? Like,
Is this a clean hole, Yasi? I enter.
It's fresher. I've been in less fresh holes.
Who went in first?
I walked
Well,
in. I've...
I don't know. I peeked
Make
in
a
Crazy.
before
dexterity
going
saving
in, but-
throw.
Oh shit! What?
Yay.
Dexterity? I rolled an 18. But I get a +5 on
Oh,
that.
it's trash.
At the very last second, your foot contacts what is a trip line or some sort of line on the ground, a silvery looking line, and you manage to pull your foot back and sort of acrobatically tumble over the line before it breaks.
And
As
then
as this
Ratscratch-
happens, I was like in the process of like walking into the entrance, turning around and saying, "It's safe," and like tripping over this wire. It's still safe.
Bird.
Wait, what happened when you tripped over the wire? Nothing?
So he pulled his foot back and tripped himself.
I tripped
So
myself.
he kind of
I did
tumbled
not.
over it, but what he didn't do is break the line.
There's a
Oh.
We don't know.
there's a thing. Oh, I didn't even catch it. I just tripped.
You just
You-
fell
you-
over it.
I didn't
No,
know.
your dexterity saving throw was so high that you felt your foot come into contact with
Okay.
the line, and you pulled it back and tumbled over it intentionally
Okay.
to avoid triggering whatever this taunt line across
Okay.
the floor, this tripwire style line.
So I point that
Trigger.
out. There's a trap. So this is a trapped hole.
Would there be a trap at a dead end? weird.
That makes me think there's gonna be a whole many more traps all along this path.
More than likely, yes.
Maybe.
Mm.
Is anybody?
We have another hole outside that we can make bigger. That's just into the air.
No, but this
Yeah, we did
place.
start melting the bars, so we almost have it so we could escape.
And I could turn to a warhorse and hoof it open,
Yeah.
maybe. And maybe we won't get trap seized. I don't know. I am not very good at identifying traps, probably.
It feels like there's something in here, though. I mean, like, why would they? Right? Don't you hear the call
Well, don't they want people
of
to not come
adventure?
inside?
And I cast,
the-
I cast minor illusion to just say the word adventure further down the hall.
Roll a d100.
Oh shit!
Oh, god damn it.
God damn it! Okay,
Matthew
the
is,
only
like,
time
on
I've been
alert
able to
right now.
actually use the D100,
Oh,
so
look how dandy.
Oh no, I lost my d4. What happened? It
Uh,
just fell.
well, hold
Where
on,
did it
it's
go?
still wiggling.
We believe.
62.
Where the fuck did my d100 go? It hit the ground and then disappeared.
D100 or D4?
My d4 was in my hand and I dropped it, and
Well,
now
you
it
did
disappeared.
100 the second time, so
Dee-hee-hee.
get your dice straight.
God damn it.
I'll
Well,
help you look for it later, Matthew.
it's a triangle. It couldn't have gone that far.
It's a caltrop
Did you
now.
say 62?
62.
What spell did you cast?
I cast
Illusion.
minor illusion.
Is that a level 1 spell or?
It is a cantrip.
Cantrip.
It immediately duplicates itself in all
Ooh,
directions.
Nice. So everywhere, just adventure, adventure, adventure,
Wait, so
adventure.
I guess adventure is on the other hole too, because there's an adventure in that direction.
No, it's an adventure here.
So you see the sign.
It's very obvious.
I'll let the team decide. I'm a little nervous about going through a totally trapped tunnel with a handful of my spells being used, but if
What
the group wants to
could
adventure
possibly
down
go
said
wrong?
way.
Let the ring bearer decide.
Isn't that you? Aren't you carrying
I guess, yeah,
Yeah,
technically.
who is that? That's you, yeah.
You should let me decide.
I say we go for it.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right, let's see what this.
Adventure!
We'll step
I
over this
skip
trap.
I skip
And
into
if
it.
anybody else is following behind us, they'll get trapped, hit by the
Can we, after, should we just leave it alone? Should we just leave the trap alone? Is that
Yeah.
that's a smart
Yeah,
thing for me to
Covering our-
ask?
It's covering our back at that point.
Yeah, okay. All right. We'll leave the trap alone. We're going to have to check for traps as we go through, though.
I'm gonna
Yes,
walk at the
sir.
back of the group now, moving forward from
Smart.
here, because I'm not gonna be able to. I don't think
Who
so.
is going first and checking for traps?
What is...
My
Would it be a
investigation sucks,
perception
so-
or investigation?
So checking for traps you can do in 2 different ways. You can generally look out for traps via perception, or you can say like, I think that this doorknob is trapped and I'm going to investigate the lock.
Yeah.
So there's 2 different ways you can do it. The general way in this case would be a perception check as you walk down the hall.
Who is
Well,
the
I'm
most
actually very
wise?
perceptive.
Oh,
Yeah.
and there's also the chance that if you are high in arcane, that you can pick out, or arcana, you can pick out magical traps.
Well, I have a +5 to my Arcana and +7 to my Perception, but I think Kaydren also has really high Perception.
My perception
Can we
is
like
not that
perceive
high.
to? Is it not? Oh, I thought
I
your
may have
Wisdom.
+4.
What's your modifier on? Oh, okay.
I'm not trained in perception, so I don't get the full Monty.
Well,
So who's checking for traps?
me.
Yasi
Damn
from the
it.
back of the group. God damn it! From the back of the group steps up. Roll a perception check as you proceed down the darkened hallway, one at a
Okay.
time.
Please
Stay at the
roll
doorway,
high.
We're gonna go down a little bit. I want
All
to.
right, this one's a dirty 20.
Light
Okay,
on my
I'll
torch.
pull it back a little bit.
Yeah,
You don't
so
notice anything.
I'm getting far enough away from Wudao to not interfere with the box, and then I'm gonna cast light. on
How far away are you getting?
20 feet.
Far enough.
Far enough, whatever that may be. We've determined it, right?
Yeah, I
You,
said I'd
you
move
cast
further
at
back
20
if
feet, and nothing seems to happen.
Nice.
Two-part thing, Matthew. I also have an Arcana, and it seems like there could be perceivable, traps, and also like arcane magical traps. So can I also do Like, how can I run both of those?
You don't.
Oh, I can't.
No.
Yeah, if necessary, I'll tell you to roll them.
Here's what I'll do then. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. At level 1, detect magic has a duration of 10 minutes.
Sure.
Do you have to target something, or can you just like?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh no, for the duration, you sense presence of magical items effects within 30 feet of you.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast detect magic to address any potential magical traps.
Okay.
And I'm going to continue forward with my perception checks. I'm going to give the team a thumbs up. I didn't see anything this time.
Roll a d100.
Fuck! God damn it, Matthew. I could just say something before. Remind me.
This is not my job.
This is a you thing. That's why I walked away and cast my spell so I was not near
94.
Wudao.
Uh-oh.
Why'd you say that like
Low
it was
numbers
a
are
good thing?
bad, high numbers are good.
Yeah.
81 was good, and this is even higher. Do I
How
get more
many
hit
people
points?
are within 20 feet of you?
Ooh.
1, 2,
No one.
3, 4.
Probably everybody
5.
except Wudao. I don't know.
Oh,
How far
I don't know.
ahead were you walking?
So it's
20
probably...
feet.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to put everybody except Kaydren, who just told me he was walking further away.
Yeah.
You all need to roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, good. I can do that.
Fine. That's not terrible.
I'm actually very happy that this happened because my dexterity is not overly great.
That's a 12 for me.
Okay.
18.
You fail. You
Oh,
you
what?
succeed.
24.
You succeed.
I hope you guys remember my
Dexterous as
sacrifice.
fuck.
So I need to roll for
Who are you?
Hammer's Blow. Hammer's Blow
Hammer's
fails,
Blow.
and Thalaron succeeds.
Not Hammer's Blow.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Wudao, what did you roll?
Um,
Dex saving throw.
I thought I was
Nope.
back, but oh, okay. In that case, please allow me.
Roll a 12. I'm calling
This
it
is like
now.
the 5th 8 I've rolled today. That's a 14.
You fail as well. So, Wudao, Yasi, and Hammer's Blow, you all erupt in a violent purple and pink light that dances and sparkles about you.
Cute. I love it.
But it
I'm
hurts.
loving it.
You are all subject to the glittering and light effects similar as if you had just had fairy fire cast upon you.
Oh, good.
Are we pretty?
That's subtle.
Are
That's
we
so
cute?
creepy.
Well,
Are we
that's new.
unassuming? If someone ran into us, would they be like, they would not do? They seem wonderful.
You would be
Discord!
very visible if
Stick out
anybody
like
was
a-
nearby.
You stick out like a sore thumb.
Professor,
good
I think
way.
it just magically bedazzled me.
Yasi, you were very bright.
Glitter
Thank
bomb!
you.
I'm not drunk enough for this.
Wait, did we do a check for one of the wizards? Aren't one of the wizards with us?
The wizard succeeded, the
Oh.
zealot did not.
Ooh,
Is
maybe he's having a moment of enlightenment.
is Hammer's Blow lit up?
He
Yes.
sure
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
He's a lit hammer.
He's lit, dude. Definitely lit. I
He's
feel
not
like
as
this
lit
could
as
have been
Calla,
worse.
but you know that's a different.
Your
kind of
detect
lit.
magic only alights, aside from the magical items that you are all carrying, the only thing that it senses aside from that is the trap itself that you stepped over.
Okay. Onwards, team. And
Could
Matthew,
you-
now that
could
I'm
you turn your
bright as
brights
shit,
off? It's
pink brights, maybe I would better perceive. Can I roll at advantage? Because if there was a thread, my purple phalite might glisten off of it.
There is an advantage component to fairy fire, but it's not for you.
It's everybody else can see you.
But
not-
can I use it to see things if I'm so shiny?
pretty
It-
sure
it's
you would
emitting a
see
low
less
light,
if you were
so-
that shiny.
But you have a
Fine.
torch anyway.
Don't let
so
me roll at advantage. It's fine.
I will not. Don't worry.
How long does this last, this effect?
You do not know.
Well, do I not have a
Too long.
Arcana check? Do I not, like, I could...
You can make an Arcana check to
Yeah,
see
I
how
might
long it might
know.
last.
I might know this spell. I think I can use it. Boom. Dirty 20.
Most spells, of this type of nature where it reveals and highlights creatures last somewhere between a minute to 10 minutes, but you're not sure how long this
Fine,
effect will
guys.
last.
Lord knows we move slowly. Probably only going to be 10 minutes.
The rest of
I
you
don't
make your way down the hallway to what appears to be a small doorway.
Detect magic.
It's still going.
Perception.
It's still going.
Well, perception.
Uh,
I mean, we're constantly checking, right? So
Yeah.
The detect magic reveals that there is another similar trip trap right behind the door on your side.
Y'all, there's a trap right here. So, like the trap, we would trigger it. It's on the obviously on the other side of the door.
If you were to open the door and walk through it from either direction, you would probably trip
Oh well, shit, y'all. There's a door here, but if we open it, we're probably gonna trigger a trap.
Well, it might be you have to walk into the line. I'm pretty sure it's the same style. We
it.
just
It looks
walk
like it looks like
over
there's a small silvery thread that appears to be linked across there.
Can anyone disarm? Oh, don't we have like a disarm kit?
You can
Have-
try.
Most of the time, you have to have the kit, and you have to be proficient.
Ugh, I don't think we have.
You
That's fine.
don't need either of
Technically,
those to
but-
try.
We just have to try a sleight of hand, right?
Just
But
be
not with
very
a-
far away from us. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. I'm walking
I
over the
don't
trap.
think-
Don't touch it. Don't touch
I
it. Don't
don't-
touch it. Don't touch it.
I don't think I have a thieves kit type of thing that would give me a.
Not at all.
And that herbalism kit, probably not. But you may have picked up tools or the
I
equivalent.
sprinkle some
to try to-
oregano on it.
I lightly season the
Chipotle.
trap.
You can try. You can always try.
Ooh.
Yasi, I step over the trap. I walk past you.
Okay.
Okay, so you can't step over it because there's a door.
Oh,
Basically,
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like
Okay.
a line and
You
then
would
a
step
door.
into the door if you.
Oh,
tried
never
it.
mind. Never mind. I
It's
don't.
Basically, the same way that the trap that you almost triggered was right next to the wall. This one is right next to the
wall.
door.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
is this door? Is it made of wood? Is it just like
It is wood and it appears to be quite old.
It is old? Like, can I touch it?
Very old.
Above the thing, just putting my hand, does it seem like
Sure.
it's like falling apart?
Not falling apart. It looks quite thick and old.
Is there
it does not look like it has been opened in a very long time.
Is there a knob?
No
door-
knob,
a door
but there
knob?
is a thick piece of wood that is dropped into two braces across the
Oh.
back of it.
That
The
kind
lock
of
is
door.
on our side?
Yeah, that's cool.
Lock, but yes.
Okay, I'm gonna lift it up
Okay.
and set it behind us. And I'm like, do you guys think I should open this door inwards? Because it looks like the trap is on this side.
Yeah,
So
do
I
it.
doubt that there's a
Does
trap
the
on.
door open towards us?
Yeah, do it.
It looks like I can push it because there's no handle. There's no knob to pull.
So,
So
quick look,
just
I
a
would
little
just
bit.
push it.
very quick look tells you that the door will swing outwards, not inwards, and the wire is on the inside.
And the door
I mean,
swings
you can if
outward,
you
you said?
want. We just need to like back up so we're not standing in the middle of the door.
All right, who has the
Or the
highest
walls.
constitution? Who's like the one who's most able to?
How about I just make one
Survive
of you
any-
invisible and just have you peek through?
No,
Well,
because as soon as you open the door, it'll.
If there's a
break the
tripwire
wire.
on the other side, that could potentially
When the
trigger
door
it.
opens, right? Wire, door hit wire.
Yeah.
Well, how about I open the door slowly and see if it touches the wire, and I won't open it anymore if there's wire.
Okay.
That
Hey,
sounds good
all
to me.
you.
I'll back off and I'll let
It's your adventure, bird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I'll
is.
back off
Outside
and
back
let
there.
I'll let Ratscratch go at it. Maybe you should send your follower who would do things blindly.
No,
Expendable.
I'm not that
You
He's
just
mean.
said you were trying to get rid of
He's
your
really
cult.
shiny.
Yasi.
He's not.
All right. Well,
pretty
I will
obvious.
step back and allow Ratscratch to open the door.
Actually, let's all step back. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and see if I can use Mage Hand to push the
Oh,
door.
push the- yeah.
Roll a D100, please.
Ah,
Because you cast a spell.
Shit, God damn it.
You guys are gonna figure this out.
Shit.
I didn't know
way
it,
or
but you gotta
another.
put a post-it on your screen or something.
we're gonna
You
kill
know-
ourselves
Okay, I'm
trying
just go up
not
at
to
your
kill
house
ourselves.
and put a post-it on your
I
screen.
won't lie, I'm very amused every time it happens. But
Kaydren,
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Mage Hand has a verbal and semantic component. Point it out to me next time, damn it.
Stop you
I
from
know,
saying
I know.
you cast
Remember.
a spell because it happens when you say the words.
The D100 says 23.
Jordan, let's go. We
Eventually,
win
we
an
might get,
NDA ring.
just teleport it out of here and then mission
Yeah, you never
accomplished,
know.
right?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
all of you hear voices speaking to you.
Cool. No normal.
But
What's
they
any other
new?
day.
seem to be insectoid in nature, and they grow louder and louder in your ears.
Do I understand it?
No.
I don't like it.
Just ignore it.
Is
They'll
it
go
beast
away.
speech, Matthew, if they're insects?
No.
Creepy.
Just ignore it.
Okay, I'm
It'll
sitting
go
right
away.
next to now.
Crawling louder and
Just
louder.
ignore it. It'll go
I say
away.
hi, friends. I love bugs.
Just
Bugs are my
ignore it.
favorite.
It'll go away.
I feel at home.
I don't like any
I
of
hate it
this.
here.
I'm gonna move back up the top.
Just
tunnel.
ignore it. It'll go away. I push Mage Hand into the door.
Mage Hand can move up to 5 pounds, right?
5 pounds.
Yeah, it's some light. I had just seen if the door was on good hinges.
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it's been long enough that a 5-pound push is not enough.
Mage
to push
Hand
it
didn't do
open.
shit. Okay.
You can feel it push, but it's not enough to
Oh.
move it. And
If I put my fingers in my ears, can I still hear the voices?
yeah, and they get a little bit louder.
Oh, dude.
Ugh.
I don't like any of that.
It sounds almost like the insects are in your ear speaking
Nope.
to you.
Nope. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just drinking heavily because I hate it.
Calla, can I have some of that? And then
Like,
I,
if you can imagine like a million
Only
cockroaches
if you
all
don't do
chittering
this
at the
again.
same time in
I
your
I
don't
won't.
ear.
care.
That's
I
what
won't.
it
I'm
sounds
sorry.
like.
I'm
hate
sorry.
you.
This was the
Stop
worst.
now.
I'm so sorry.
Uh-huh.
I take.
At
I
least
take.
we have a
Back
mage
to all the
hand.
fun dick
Never
jokes, 'cause
do it
this
again.
sucks.
Yeah, back to dick
At
jokes.
At least we have a mage hand floating around
You
and
didn't do
disco.
this. You did
He
this.
yanked on the door.
I
Yank on that door
I take a
little
big drink out of Calla's flask, and I just go and push at the door,
All right.
avoiding the tripwire.
I'm glad you said that. Give me a strength check.
I'm not strong.
Man, does someone have WD-40 they could spray on this fucking door? Just like
17.
make it move.
The door pops open as you push into it.
Okay.
Swings wide open. Beyond that is darkness in all directions.
Even down.
Even down.
Oh, shit.
Can Ratscratch see in the dark? Does he have dark vision?
Nope.
There is some ambient light from your torch and Kaydren's light spell right now, but it seems to vanish out into this darkness.
Like,
Very kind of like.
is the floor like completely dropped out underneath this? Is this like just a giant chasm?
Yes, it seems to be that the floor has opened into a nothingness.
Where's lava?
Wait, no, but is there a void? Like, is it a chasm? Like, if you step, you would fall?
Darkness.
But
Yeah,
you don't have
you
any
see
light
the floor.
reflection to see up a floor? Can you put the light towards
I'm
the
gonna
floor?
walk back up the tunnel about 20 feet away. I'm gonna take out one copper coin. I'm gonna cast light on the copper coin. I'm gonna walk back down and chuck it out into whatever this void is.
Okay, you see
I
the
think you could
everybody can see
walk
the
up, like-
light of the coin arc off into open space and then drop below what would be your floor point and carry off down into the distance.
Do we hear it land
A
ever?
good shortcut here, Bird. This looks great.
You
We
do you
could
don't
work
hear
shortcut.
it land, but you do see it hit the ground approximately 30 feet down from where you are, out in what appears to be a field of some kind.
Approximately 30 feet, you say? I cast
30 feet down.
I cast minor illusion on
what?
it. I
30
cast
feet
no,
out.
no. I cast minor illusion on it as it's
No,
flying through
don't
the air.
cast anything,
Oh
Bird.
shit! Never mind.
Roll
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Roll
kidding.
the
I'm kidding.
D100.
No, I didn't.
What
I
did I
didn't.
just tell you, Bird?
I'm gonna
Wait,
grab
but
his
when
hand before he can
but
cast
when
that stupid
Kaydren cast
spell.
light on it, didn't that count as a spell
No,
too?
because he
No,
walked
he
away.
walked away.
Damn,
He
you
walked
smart
away.
mother- I thought you walked away because we
What
were
did you
annoying
roll?
you.
No,
Twen-
I walked
20
away and cast light on the coin and then
26.
So smart. God damn. Well done, well done. Why can't we all be like Kaydren?
Because I
Nothing
Great
happens that
question.
you know about.
Oh, good. That's the
Great
worst.
question.
Nothing happens that I know about. Yeah,
Nothing
hi.
happens that you know about.
Remember when I said I
Oh,
would
no,
give you
all
my
your gold
flask,
is
but only if
gone.
you didn't do that again?
Or your items are gone or some shit.
What did you have your minor illusion spell do?
It made
Something
the
very
coin
critical.
say adventure as it was falling.
It'll be worth it.
Adventure.
It'll be worth it.
Adventure! Stop casting spells within 20 feet!
Oh, okay.
All of you, over the sound of 1,000,000 cockroaches screaming into your ear, hear adventure.
Can we really hear it? Oh, God. Okay.
I'm gonna have weird nightmares, and I'm gonna call you and yell at you for this.
I didn't do it. I'm
Yes, you
sorry.
did.
This is your fault.
Yes, you did.
all the
It's
dice
not my fault! All
Well,
I've done is drink!
so, like, I'm okay with going back now, but again, I will defer to the group.
Wudao, please walk away.
Okay.
As soon as Wudao is beyond 20 feet, I cast fly on myself.
At least
Okay.
it was yourself.
And you
I mean,
fly. Yeah,
thanks.
you fly now.
I have fly
Hi.
now, and I fly out into the void.
Bird, take this rope really quickly.
Before you do that,
You
does
lasso
fly
the
have a
bird.
verbal component?
Oh no.
Yes.
So, rather than what you would assume to be magical words,
Shit.
Ratscratch screams babbling words for 6 straight seconds and then jumps out the fucking door.
Oh fuck.
Wait,
And
what?
it's like,
the best.
Ratscratch,
This
take
is
this
just the
rope.
best.
You
What a
mean
comedy
maybe
of
what you
errors.
actually said was mop 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 mop.
Bird.
He was cursed with a tongue twister. The next words he said would be babbling incoherently for 6 seconds, where he wouldn't know it happened, so he assumes he just cast fly and then jumped out the door.
Off the rope. And I'm standing here like looking at my pack, like, here, take this rope.
Take a rope as Ratscratch jumps out the door.
I cast Featherfall on myself.
Okay, thankfully, the 6 seconds.
Which I think is visual and somatic. All right, so you don't have to say anything.
Thankfully, it only goes for 1 sentence, so
Oh,
you
okay.
realize you're not flying, have a reaction, and react with Featherfall, and manage to get that off before you hit the ground, which you do moments later into what appears to be the bottom of a small cliff face.
You hear me just go, bird?
I'm okay.
That was dumb.
That was incredibly bad. I think I need a nap.
Okay, stupid bird. You take a nap.
I'm gonna.
Close your eyes.
It's safe down here, though. Please come join me.
Safe. You just got down there.
Immediately lies to you to get you down there. You hear by the door.
Help me, help.
My lord, how would you like me to get down there?
He just jumps after Ratscratch.
No.
A
Jump!
leap of faith,
Jump!
literally.
Your lord will catch you, and I cast Featherfall on him as he jumps.
Okay. He literally jumps immediately, unhesitatingly off the edge.
And I cast
He is a
Featherfall
true
on him.
bird of the word.
You are of the flock.
The father of the flock is getting a little crazy with his ideas over here, guys. I think we need to talk to
Why
him.
are any of
I've
us
seen
surprised?
2 of your party members just jump into the void at the end of the hallway, which you're now standing about 20 feet back from.
Tracks. That tracks.
I can do that 2 more times. Maybe 5.
We're good up here.
Yeah, I tie a rope to like a part of the door.
Does
Maybe.
watch out for the tripwire.
Well, wait. We saw the trip. Of course, yeah. I will be careful about the tripwire. I'll find, if not the door, I'm gonna yank at some stuff in the area, like make sure the door is like pretty firm.
The door
It's not
seems
gonna fall off of its
extremely
hinges,
solid.
right?
Mhm.
So like somewhere around the door mechanism, I'll like tie the rope with this best awesome knot I know that I can always trust.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna traverse down slowly.
Okay.
And
Dexterity check to make sure you traverse down.
I mean, I'm like not doing just rope, man.
You're just going down a 30-foot cliff.
You know what'd be funny is
Fine.
if the tripwire spawned like a set of stairs.
Oh my god, like a
Wasn't-
friendly
wasn't actually a
tripwire.
trap.
Just like a
Like
motion.
slide, at least, you know. Like some
He says a dexterity check.
Yep, not a saving
Just
throw
like
check.
raises some platforms.
Oh man.
Dude, just like making traps just to set
that's a
off
saving
ways
throw,
of
hold on.
getting through things.
That's a 4. Oh, 6.
6.
yield
Can't it be a
automation.
strength check? Like I'm holding rope.
No.
I'm not even doing. I'm just like releasing the
So
rope slowly.
you come down the rope very inelegantly and
fine.
bump into various rocks and scrape your knees on the way down. Take 1 point of damage as you make it to the bottom.
Good thing I have my maximum temporary hit points.
Yeah, you lose 1 of those temporary hit points.
It feels like being in the woods again. I'm happy. I feel invigorated. And I climb down.
After seeing
and I
that
stay away from
debacle,
it.
Kaydren?
after
Wudao?
seeing that debacle, I have Featherfall at the ready for the next person that decides
I'm
to
gonna go down.
trip down the rope.
I'm gonna go down mostly because my flask is empty and I don't know what else to do, so I'll climb down.
You're climbing down?
Yeah.
Dexterity check, please.
Sarah like does a triple
14.
loop de loop.
14?
never mind.
You make it
Yeah.
down.
Excellent.
Wait, so you have a rope down?
She
now?
tied a rope to the door, basically, and is
Oh,
using that to go down. Yeah.
Alright. I'll use the rope to go down.
Dexterity check.
Alright. Why not? For adventure. Yes.
Oh God.
Finally. Natural 1.
Oh God. Brings
You
the rope down with him.
confidently step forward, grab onto the rope, lean back. You've rappelled, you've climbed castle walls. This is nothing to you.
Perfect.
And in your confidence, as you lean back, your foot slips up a little bit and kicks through the tripwire.
Unfortunate.
You make it
Oh.
down to the bottom, you take 1 point of damage.
I make a joke about you stop drinking in the middle of
Wait,
the
you
Did
road.
he-
activate the
Shit.
tripwire?
Did he
That's
fall?
Tripwire.
As the tripwire breaks, you
Oh.
hear the gentle tingling of a bell for about
Yep.
10 seconds.
Oh no.
Ding, 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 ding,
Is that
ding,
alarm?
There's a lot
ding, ding.
going on that we're hearing right now. That's
Wait, does that spell activate the thing? Well, no, Wudao's probably 20
No,
feet
it's
away,
just an
right?
and
alarm
then a
bell that
staircase.
Well,
appears
yeah, I've been
nowhere.
staying back in case magic has to be cast. So yeah,
Yep.
I'm back. I was
You
waiting
are
for
now
everybody
the
else.
only person up in the hallway. And
Your
you heard
turn,
the
Wudao.
gentle chime of a handbell.
He's with
from
the
end of hall.
wizard. He's with the wizard too.
Yeah, alarm.
Yeah,
Alarin.
Thalarin is up there as well. That's true.
Darn, yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
Y'all better get
Actually,
down here
Thalarin just
quick.
steps off the edge and floats down gently next to
Of
you all.
course he does.
Ratscratch, that's what that's supposed to look like.
I'll just
Oh yeah, totally.
do,
That it's how it
dope
looked in my
monk
head.
shit trademarked to go down the 30 feet.
Wait, is
Um,
the spell still going off?
Yeah, can we ask Thalarin
It
if he can...
lasts about 10 seconds.
Oh.
Oh,
The
it's
handbell
fine.
sound lasts about 10 seconds. You're just gonna dope monk shit down. So
yeah, I have
would
slow fall, so I just reduce, like, if I take any damage from falling down, I'll just reduce it by 30 damage.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
So
Yeah,
obviously-
that
He
is
just falls
so
off
reckless.
the side, doesn't even.
Well, I'm not
turn,
like
lands.
falling. I'm using
Getting
my
the
dope
soul
monk
sent
shit
no
just
to,
damage.
like,
He's
basically, like,
comes down the mountain.
You
I'm
ever- have you
wall
ever-
running down the side of the wall.
You ever-
It'd
you
been funnier if you just fall like a
There's
dead
this
body.
man
You land,
carrying
you're
a
like,
magical artifact in a large crystal case comes basically sprinting down the wall that two of you struggled
0
with,
fucks given.
and the other one struggled. And as you get to the bottom, all mouths agape. And as we end our session tonight, you notice far above you, far higher than the 30 feet you just fell, maybe 90, 100, 120 feet up in the air, at the top of the city wall of Dweller's Den, fires begin to be lit around the edge.
Hmm.
Large bonfires.
Only us. That's so nice.
Signal fires, perhaps.
Wait, can I just say one thing?
The
As
beacons
soon
are
as
lit.
that happens,
Thunder
I'm just
culture
gonna
aid.
cast without trace.
Great. Roll a d100, please.
Motherfucker.
Damn it! You
Maybe
have one job.
Wudao could be 20 feet away from
You
me.
I literally just landed right next to
Literally
you.
just
to you.
came down at the bottom of the thing.
Oh, my lord.
Literally just
Cockroaches.
keep telling yourself when you cast a spell, where is Wudao?
Tell me what you got.
97.
W-I-W.
Honey, don't say uh-oh. It's just little lights.
Oh,
Wait, what happens with Pass Without a Trace and lights? Maybe are the lights gone yet, Matthew? We've all been repelling.
No, they're just starting.
are the bugs still
no,
there?
no. The Fey lights.
The Fey lights are bright as ever next to you, and the bug sounds are slowly fading out.
Oh, good.
Oh, thank God.
Everybody, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Damn it. I'm just hell.
Ooh.
Terrible.
God damn, this dice
15.
rolled above like a fucking 10
Okay.
except for one.
Oh my god, I got a decent roll.
Jesus.
Let's see. 21.
Without you succeed.
12.
Uh-huh.
18.
Thalarin and Hammersblow fail. Calla, you succeed. Kaydren, you fail.
I fail. I rolled a 6.
You fail as well. Ratscratch,
That was a 15.
you succeed. For those of you that failed, you take 6 points of damage as the earth begins to tremble mightily underneath your feet as the tremor spell casts. It also has the effects of dislodging stone and other works near you as the wall itself begins to shake as you have set off an earthquake right under your feet. We will deal with the ramifications of the fairy fire lights, the beacon being set by the alarm trap, and the earthquake going off right above your heads.
But no
as we
one can
begin
really see
next
us.
week's session.
So there's that.
No,
Possibly
So
No.
you hope.
half of our party is lit up.
Yep.
But then are also clouded.
Well,
But-
you
but
guys
what-
will be team distraction, so later.
Who knows what'll happen?
Oh, I forgot to cast light on my hammer. Oh, wait, no, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I was about to cast a spell. I decided not to.
Oh my god, we had a viewer and we ignored
later.
them.
Did we?
Yeah.
I didn't see it in my chat. Whose chat
This
was
is the
there?
first time I've seen it. It's in Ryan's chat. Sorry, viewer.
Oh no.
That is
Oh, no.
totally Sean Black, for sure.
And he made such
How
an
long
astute
ago was that
comment.
comment? I'm so sorry, buddy. Oh, he's still in, I think.
Hey.
Sorry
Oh,
about that. We're terrible at
yay.
this.
Yeah, we're
Even
Uh,
he learned the lesson of, getting slapped around by the DM to be like, stop doing that. And we're like, no.
What was the lesson here?
This is the
Cockroaches in
Dungeon
the ears.
Master.
This is the dungeon master acting like a big brother, smacking you with your own hand and saying, "Quit hitting yourself.
Seriously.
Quit hitting
I
yourself."
can't possibly tell them not to keep doing it. And yet,
But
here
then
we
that's
I
why
want
I
to be
do it
clear, I have
more.
not cast a single spell.
You
You never
don't.
cast spells.
I cast
you never
fist.
cast spells.
Yes, you cast face punch. Yes.
I cast 5-fingered death punch.
Unsuccessfully, might
I
I
just want to
add.
point out that multiple times I walked away from the group, cast a spell, walked back to the group, and that didn't even take. So
You
Oh,
were
I
just
can't
doing
believe we
first
got a
roll,
random viewer and we
obviously.
all missed it.
No, I felt
No.
terrible. I just looked and I was
I
like,
know,
is that a
it's
bot?
sad.
And I was like, no, wait, that's a real human.
I'm sending them a
unfortunate
message.
that I literally rolled the one when I did not
Yeah.
roll a one, but it is what it is.
Unfortunate.
Dice are not with me tonight.
Sorry,
They're
you were
not doing
just so
good.
distracted being
I rolled
bad.
8, I think, like on 80%
Oh, I
of the
can't send
rolls
him
I rolled.
a private message.
Yeah.
Can somebody do that just to say sorry? It was so good. That was such a good comment.
Why can't
I
you send him
cannot.
a message?
I have a bug where it says that my account needs to be verified with my phone number before I can send private messages, but my account is verified with my phone number and it's an endless loop. I actually submitted a ticket to Twitch support for it because
That
it's
sucks.
quite annoying. Even if somebody messages me, I can't reply to them because of that bug.
I'm gonna start just messaging you on Twitch and then be like, "Why are
Yeah, I
you?"
mean,
ignoring
go
me?"
ahead. I can't say anything back.
Wait, are you doing that on your Streamlabs?
No, on
Oh.
Twitch itself. I
Okay.
have a bug where it says you can only reply if you have a verified phone account.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
in
Oh,
my
why
account
don't you
is
just verify your
verified.
phone? Oh.
It is verified, and even if I click through it when it tells me like verify right now, it just loops back into that page. It's just a bug.
Hmm.
It's very frustrating. I actually submitted a ticket for it. But if somebody could message him and just say that it was awesome to have him come in, because I love comments like that. I wish he had come into my stream. I had hit my stream open, not Ryan, so I missed it.
Yeah,
I had it open too, but I just wasn't. I was like looking at my
I
character
gotta. I
sheet.
gotta. I think actually what I should do is get Streamlabs to throw up comments somewhere on the stream. Be great.
Yeah, but so if you do that, it shows up on the stream output, but it won't show up for you. It won't
Yeah.
like you won't see it unless you have some sort of
Well, I'm watching
you
the
could
stream
put-
output. I'm not like so.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm watching the stream output, but I'm not watching the stream chat very well.
Yeah, it would show up for me too if somebody did it because mine actually like if you comment here, I'll post something in my chat. It'll actually put it into the. It'll actually show up on the screen. You'll see.
Yeah.
it.
I usually have the stream open. I just was looking at my character sheet at the moment, and so I just hadn't
Yeah,
What a
left
bummer.
it. Usually I have it on the other side, but
that is okay.
I'm glad he tuned in then. That's
Yeah,
cool.
for sure.
yeah.
Thanks for watching, Internet. I'm gonna go offline now.
Bye everyone.
Bye, Internet.